It's Jen, and if you're catching this part of the video or on the replay, I'm trying something new today. I'm actually doing the live from my laptop, which I've never done before. I've only ever done it from my phone, so I don't know how it's going to come across, if the quality of the, what you see is as good. I have no idea, or the sound. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Hopefully somebody pops on so I can test this out before I start going on. Also, make sure if you hit that share button for me, spread the love on your wall, help me gain some exposure. I would love that very much. And I really don't like to pause my lives. I like to go right. Actually, I'm going to go on my phone really quick to make sure I can hear myself. And then I will proceed. So I worked out this morning, so I'm pumped up. I have lots of energy. You will notice that if you work out in the morning, you definitely would have more energy later on in the day. So let's see if I can hear this. Yeah, okay, I can. Perfect. So yesterday I was listening to a podcast and it really got me thinking, okay? It said, if you choose to live easy, you're going to make your life harder. Something to that effect. I forget the exact quote of it, but it was in a podcast from Les Brown. So if you listen to podcasts, Les Brown is a really great one. I recently found him. I found him actually at the end of last week. Okay, and I've listened to, I can't tell you how many. Him and Gary Vee, amazing podcast. Very different in how they deliver their messages, but their messages are very powerful. So anyway, the quote at the end of the podcast was something to the effect of, live easy, harder life, live harder, work harder, easier life. So we're going to talk. I started really thinking about that because I heard, like, I don't even remember what the podcast was about, because it was a podcast that had already been playing. I got in my car to do something, so it automatically started to play when I plugged my phone in, and so I just caught the end of it. So I'm like, wow, I really love that. Let's apply that to a couple of things. So, hey Kelly, hey Shirley. So one thing, I can say is I can apply it to today. Okay, I don't know if you saw my post from earlier, but I have notes here. I just want to keep my phone on. I really did not want to go to the rec center this morning. Okay, I really did not want to go, and for no reason other than the unmotivating part of my brain was saying, "Don't go, don't go, don't go." I was making up excuses to not go. I was saying, "Oh, well, I'm going to go to C-Box tonight, so I really don't need to go." So I wouldn't feel guilty because I wouldn't be skipping a workout, which was crap. I could go walk, crap. Just all kinds of stuff I kept telling myself, right? Because I really legit did not want to go. So then I'm like, well, maybe I'll do the spin class. And then I was like, nah, I didn't like the spin class. So I'm going to go back to the body pump class. Well, maybe I should just do yoga at 11. Like, I was just going over in my head, just trying to get out of going, right? But I ended up going, okay? And it felt amazing. And I felt accomplished. It was a great class. But that's an example of easy versus hard. The easy thing for me to do would have come up with an excuse, bought into my excuses, and skipped the class, right? Now, if I would have done that, hey, Lauren, if I would have done that, would that have made my rest of my day easy? No, it would have made the rest of my day harder, because I would have had guilt. I know I would have had guilt because I skipped going. Okay, I don't know what my energy level would have been, because very often my energy level after a workout was much higher. So I have lots of things to do. I have a vendor show tomorrow I need to prep for. There's things around the house I want to do. I have to do laundry. I like to do my self-development. So there's lots of things that I want to do. If I choose to give into the excuse in the morning, it's just going to spiral into excuses all day. Like we all know how lazy morning turns into a lazy day. Like that happens for so many of us. So some examples I came up with for myself, and I'm going to talk a lot about food, because food is, a big part of my life, in different ways than some, but it's just how it is. So, hey, Becky. So eating, you can choose to eat easy, right? And I'm sorry if this is moving. It's because my laptop's on my lap. You can choose to eat easy. What does eating easy mean? It means, first of all, why do you choose to eat easy? People choose to eat easy because of time, right? They don't have time to cook. They don't have time to shop. They don't have time to, or they don't make time. they're on the go. They didn't realize they would be out. Sometimes it feels rewarding, like you reward yourself with cheap, easy food. It can satisfy an emotion. So if you're angry, if you're sad, whatever, a lot of times, that easy food will satisfy that emotion temporarily. It's already prepared. You can pull something out of your freezer, out of your cupboard, and pop it in the microwave and eat it. Okay. So, and sometimes we even we're so used to this easy food that it tastes good to us, and we feel like it's satisfying something, but usually that's emotional. Okay, it's easy because it requires zero planning. It requires zero effort, right? It's easy to just go through the drive-through. It's easy to just stop and throw frozen boxes into your cart. It's easy to eat easy, okay? But if in the moment when you don't have time, okay, you don't have time to do anything, you're just going to go through the drive-through and you're going to get whatever it is that you get, even if it's something healthier from the drive-through. Okay, in the end, it's probably really not that healthy, but you go through the drive-through, you heat a frozen meal, you opt for the Snickers, whatever. Okay, you're at a birthday party and everybody's having cake, or it's the holidays, so we can have cookies every day. Whatever, you're choosing to eat easy. Okay, how does that make your life harder in the long run, right? It makes you, a lot of times, if you are eating easy, it's unhealthy. Okay, and when you eat unhealthy and you're eating things packed with sodium and you're eating things, from restaurants and fast food and frozen meals, you are gaining weight. Okay, you may be increasing blood pressure. You may be putting yourself at risk for diabetes, high cholesterol. There's lots of health issues that you could, be increasing your risk for by eating easy. Okay, so in the moment it's easy. You don't have time. This is easy. This is satisfying, whatever. But in the long run, you could be increasing your risk of different types of health ailments, right? Eating easy can make you sluggish. It makes you feel like you don't have motivation. It wears you down. It makes you tired, right? It also, for a lot of us, me specifically, it induces a bad mood because I feel shame and guilt about the choices that I just made. Okay, so eating easy in the moment is easy, but all of these consequences that come down the road from choosing to eat easy makes our lives harder, right? But if we make the time to live a little harder, down the road, it potentially will make our life a little easier. So if you make time to make a grocery list and make a list of meals, snacks, lunches that you can eat all week, if you take the time to go to the grocery store with that list, if you take the time to meal prep, snack prep, you make time to cook, you make time, you plan out, hey, I'm going to be on the road this day, I'm going to be doing this, so what are my options going to be, right? Okay, if maybe your only option is to eat out, that may be, but if you plan for it and it's an occasional thing, again, you're choosing that. So it's a harder choice. If you're at a birthday party, that doesn't mean you have to eat cake. If it's Christmas, it doesn't mean you have to eat cookies, right? Just because it's there, the easy choice is to take it. The hard choice is to resist it and plan for it. If you know you're going to a birthday party in 3 weeks and you want to have cake and you are doing so well and you're eating healthy and you're eating hard, okay? And then you get to that birthday party and you enjoy that cake, you ate it because you planned for it, that's hard. Okay, it's hard to resist things. Okay, and to resist things forever is completely unrealistic in my book. But choosing to resist it when you can, okay, when you don't have to eat it, when you don't have to make the easy excuse of saying, oh, well, I'm at a birthday party, oh, well, it's Christmas, oh, it's the holidays, oh, it's the holidays. We're going to hear that every freaking week for the next 35 days plus, because it's 35 days to Christmas. I know that because Lucy had me look it up this morning. So 35 for the next 35 days for sure, you're going to hear, oh, well, it's the holidays, so we're going to eat candy, cookies, filling, stuffing, all the crap, and it's okay to eat that stuff in moderation. It's hard to resist it. It's hard to say, okay, I'm going to eat it today, but I'm not going to eat it for the next 7 days. That's hard. But the long run is that what that is, you're going to feel better. You're not going to have shame. You're not going to have guilt. You're not going to gain weight, right? You're going to have more energy. See? Easy now, hard later. Hard now, easy later. Okay, let's talk about, here's another example. Laundry. Laundry is a good example for me, okay? Because I absolutely despise laundry. I can't wait to go get. If any of you are local and you can tell me a good local place just to quickly go and get a new ring. Anyway, laundry. Who doesn't hate folding and putting away laundry? Okay, if you enjoy folding and putting away laundry, whatever you're doing in life right now, you need to stop and make a business of folding and putting away laundry, because I'm telling you, so many people would hire you. Okay, because the majority of us hate folding and putting away laundry. Okay, so again, if you like doing that, you're in the wrong field. You need to make a business folding and putting away laundry for people, because people will definitely hire you. Okay, but you can easily hit fluff in the dryer and let that dry. I mean, who doesn't do that? Don't tell me I'm the only one that hits it for another round just to keep it going because I don't feel like folding it, right? Or how about the times you do fold it, but you put it in the basket and you leave the basket by the dryer? Does anyone else do that, or is it just me? I don't know. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Jen. Hey, Carrie. I can't be the only one that's doing this, right? So I don't want to do it. I'll do it later. I don't feel like doing it now. I don't feel like going downstairs into the laundry room. I don't feel like taking out that load and folding it. And maybe I did feel like folding it, but I certainly don't feel like folding it, putting it away. I'd rather just hang out and not do that, right? Okay, well, I'll get to it tomorrow. So now that was easy. It was easy to hit that, let it go, fluff it for another 20 minutes, fold it and put it in the basket, put it away tomorrow. That's easy, right? Well, how does that make our life harder? Okay, so tomorrow comes. Tomorrow you're up at 6 a.m., you just took a shower, you get ready to go to work, right? Oh, crap, where are my black pants? Oh, I washed them yesterday, right? Now you have to either figure out something else to wear, okay, or you have to make the trek to the laundry room. For me, that's downstairs, and downstairs is colder for us, okay, in my house. So you got to go downstairs. You got to, oh, if you didn't fold it, okay, and it's in the dryer, you got to hope it's not wrinkled, because iron, okay, and even if you did fold it sitting in the basket, maybe you don't wear creases. I mean, I don't do this. I don't iron. Like, that's just not my thing. I rather just fluff until the wrinkles are out, but I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you an example because I know a lot of you do iron. Okay, the point is, what would have taken you an extra 10 minutes yesterday to fold and put away that laundry is now interrupting your morning, because now what you need is in that basket. Now you have to make a special trip to the laundry room. You got to find your pants, hope they're not wrinkled. If they are wrinkled, you need to fluff them babies up with a little downy wrinkle release, or you got to iron them. You see? Easy now, hard later. You can apply it to so many things. Exercise. I told you this morning I didn't want to exercise, right? But even whether you're not exercising on a regular basis or you are exercising on a regular basis, if you choose to sit on the sofa and watch Netflix, watch Days of Our Lives, whatever it is, that's easy, okay? It's so easy. It's comfortable. I'm not going to lie. This sofa is comfortable, okay? But if you get caught, if you say, oh, I'm going to do this, and you get caught up on your series, and I'm going to exercise tomorrow, oh, I'm going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Again, your body is becoming weak, okay? The longer you skip workouts, the longer you don't exercise, and I'm not talking about fierce, let's go and work out with a trainer and do an hour of heavy lifting and then go run 5 miles. I'm not talking about that kind of exercise. I'm talking about any kind of exercise that you want to do, okay? Whether it's a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood, whatever. A little bit of energy spent out, exercise. When you avoid exercise, that's easy. That is easy to come up with an excuse to not exercise. It's so easy, right? How does that make your life harder? One, your body's not conditioned. So when those instances pop up, whether it's, hey, it's, family night at soccer and it's parents versus kids, guess who's going to have a hard time? The parent who doesn't exercise regularly, right? Making your life a little harder. Now you're winded out in the field, or maybe you're even the parent who says, I'm not doing it. So sorry, kid, you're out there. I'll cheer you on from the side. Okay. Your muscle tone, your internal organs, your lungs, your heart, all those things suffer because you're not exercising them. So you're not making them stronger. You're not building the strength there. That'll affect you for down the road, little by little, always, right? Your mood, okay? Exercise definitely affects your mood. Like I've talked about that a gazillion times, but in the immediate time, okay, if you are a person who exercises occasionally or even somewhat regularly and you choose to skip, not a planned rest day, okay, you talk yourself out of it and you choose to skip, that's going to affect your mood probably with guilt and shame, okay. It does me. Like, I mean, I'm reading about shame right now. It's in the book I'm reading. It's very interesting, but I get it, okay. It's easy to skip. It's easy to say when you come home from working 10-hour shift, I don't want to exercise, I don't feel like it. Okay, that's easy. It's hard to work all day and come home and make dinner and feed people and run kids and make time to exercise. That's hard. It's hard to set your alarm to get up and exercise before everything else gets done. I mean, that's impossible for me. But that's hard for people. Okay? It's hard to make time. It's not about having time, it's about making time. It's hard to make time. It's hard to take your excuses and push them out the door. Okay? This morning it was hard for me to do that. I did not want to go. Hey Sue, hey Star, hey Tanya. I did not want to go. Okay? But I did. That's hard, but it makes it easier because I've increased motivation. My attitude's better. I feel strong. I have energy. I want to go do things. I don't feel guilty. I feel accomplished. Okay. There are lots of things that benefit you from taking the time to make it happen. Okay. Make a schedule. Commit 3 days a week, 2 days a week, whatever. Start small. You know, people think that they have to go and eat carrots and hummus every day and exercise 6 days a week for an hour a day. And that's not real life, okay? There's people that can do that. Sure, there's extreme people and everything, okay? But you need to find a way to make it you, okay? To make it you, and it requires work. Anything worthwhile requires work. Today in a podcast I listened to, I'm not good at quoting, but so I may screw this up a little bit, but he said, there are two types of people. Any guess on what they are? They're the people who will work for it. Okay? They're the people that aren't giving up. Those are the people that are not buying into their excuses. There are people that want it. They're hungry. They work for it. And then there are the people who let them. Those are the people who watch them. Okay? The people who say, I wish I could do that like you, are the people who are not willing to work for it like you. If you want to lose weight, if you want to eat healthy, if you want to become strong, if you want to save money, if you want a clean house, whatever it is that you want, you have to work for it. And that's not easy in the minute. Okay? It's hard. It takes discipline. It takes commitment. It takes consistency. But when you do that every day, you gain success. And it makes it easier. You make your life's easier if your house is put together, okay? If your stuff's put away, it's easier, okay? If you exercise a couple days a week, it's easier. You have more stamina. When you go on vacation and you sign up for some, hike through the wilderness, you can do it, okay? Being committed and doing the hard work on a regular basis, being consistent, okay? Putting in the work, being consistent. It makes things easier down the road, okay? It's easy in the moment to say, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't have time to do that. I'm not built for that. I can't do that. My mind don't think like that. Oh, I have kids. Oh, I have a husband. Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's easy, okay? That is absolutely easy. It's hard, but that's making your life hard. That's why you struggle. That's why people struggle, because they're not willing to work in the moment. Okay, so that's all I got right now. My battery's going low. Again, this is the first time I did this from my laptop, so hopefully that works out well. Make sure you hit that share for me. Drop an emoji. Let me know that you were here. Hit that share for me, because when you do that, that gains exposure for me, which is really great for me, because I like to reach more people and create, I don't know, more inspiration out there. I think that's what we need. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll figure out how to turn this off. Oh, here we go. All right. See you later.